well, yeah, I've been away again. Hard drive failure. Complete hard drive failure, so I've had to completely start again with everything, but here we are. Yeah, the patch came and went, and the new skill system was correctly not implemented while they go away and do more work on it. I think they've done the right thing. If they'd have put it out as it was, I think it would have upset a lot of people, because let's face it, it wasn't working properly. So yeah, all props to them, sensible decision made. They've released a new, well, I say they've shown details of the upcoming new set of weapons when they forward the timeline of the game. Some of that looks pretty interesting. I'm going to reserve judgment on what I've read until it actually happens. Looks pretty good. We'll see what actually gets, what makes it through, because obviously everything's subject to change, so let's see what they actually do. Which of these maps shall we go for? I'm going to pick a cold one because I'm running the adder, and I'm going to pick domination. Popular, nice. They're working on a new game mode. All being well, that'll be interesting. Again, stuff I've seen on the forums kind of pointing otherwise, in as much as people are just not going to play it properly, and the role warfare thing still seems to be an issue, but we'll see if they can sort that out at all. Doing currently discounts on the waves 2 and 3 mech packs. Personally, I wouldn't bother. I did bother with wave 2. I only bothered with wave 2 because I wanted the Mad Dog, the Vulture. Because obviously I got the full pack, so you got that as the extra mech. And yeah, that's a really good chassis, but there's a lot of turkeys in there. There really is. Especially as how they continually nerf the clan mechs. Right, let's see how we do here. Probably not very well, because I've not been dedicating much time to this game at all. It hasn't been as interesting to me as it used to be. Again, that's a lot of the...
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This is Clan Command. Get to the target and capture it. Cut down any enemies that get in the way.
Yeah, all the upcoming changes have somewhat put me off purchasing things. See, I'd like to get the hero adder they've done, but again I'm going to hold off just a bit and see what happens, because I'm not convinced that it's worth putting any more money into the game than I've already spent, and that arrow's going to have to go. You can tell I've just kind of set the game back up and not really faffed around with it. Do not need that arrow, I know what I'm doing.
Artillery strike online.
Flamer.
Target acquired. target acquired. New target acquired.
Well, that was terrible. Let's see what everybody else is doing. Ooh, face tanking. Ooh, that looked painful.
New target acquired.
This gent obviously doesn't know about what ghost heat is, otherwise he would not have 3 large pulse lasers linked together. Wow.
We've taken down the enemy's Alpha.
Target acquired. Critical damage. Torso destroyed. Left arm destroyed. Large pulse laser destroyed.
He.
Target acquired. Target acquired. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Warriors, you have taken the target. We are victorious in battle.
Well, that was an interesting little display.
Victory is within our grasp.
I did predictably badly. Yeah. That gentleman didn't appear to know that ghost heat is a thing, and that 3 large pulse lasers linked together is probably not a good idea. That said, he still did better than me. That mech still appears to be way, way, way too tanky. I'm going to move my sensitivity down a touch. I'm going to turn the volume down because I cannot hear shit. That's better. Turn that right down. Yeah, we'll save those settings. Yeah, that was interesting. He appeared to take a volley from Hunchback on his team when he dropped down. The guy seemed to think that he was opposition, or he was seeing a red triangle and then figured, oh, I'm just going to fire, not realising the guy in front of him wasn't actually the target. He did realise because he stopped firing, but by then the damage was kind of already done. Yeah, I really do need to get myself out of this ELA, which would involve me playing a lot more and using proper builds and mechs that I've already mastered. It needs to be done, I think. Because lerms are still a thing at this ELO as well, so yeah. Might have to dig out my vulture. Come up with some, well, I've got some nice builds that worked on that. Hopefully they still will do. I like to play the LRM game with medium or small lasers, so I like to be mid-range as opposed to long-range. I like to actually have line of sight on my target as well, where possible. So I think I will do a video at some point demonstrating that, because that could be quite fun. I'm going to be playing some other games as well. I am going to finish off that Dark Souls 3 playthrough I started, now that the graphic card's sorted, and I've got a set of new hard drives. Hopefully, touch something wooden. There we go, touching something wood. Nothing else will go wrong with the PC. I know that my little adder is probably not the prime light mech to take, but I'm going to take it because it is one of my favourites. It's got the best engine note of any of the mechs, in my opinion, but you know, everyone's opinion's different, so if you've got your favourites, fantastic. Thinking about the upcoming skill trees as and when they do go live, guessing that they're going to be relatively similar to what they were, more details as and when they start to say things. I think I will probably be focusing purely on light and maybe medium mechs. I probably won't be playing it as much as I was, so I won't be spreading my time through as many different chassis as I was. This little fella, the Adder, will be probably the first mech I try and max out, simply because it's one of my, like I say, it's my favourite of the lights. The Shadow Cat, I'm not really a fan of it so much, but again, it has ECM, whereas this doesn't, so that will be a thing, and it will be a deciding factor in me actually playing it as well. Because I think, especially at this ELO, the more ECM you have, the better. Because if the other team's got 3 ECM and you've got 1, you've got an advantage, and I really need to turn that fucking line off. That really, really bugs me. I'll do that for the next one, I think. It's nice to see some different chassis. I do like the Huntsman. That's a cool little thing. I did a video on that. The Mad Cat, sorry, I'm kind of on the fence about that. It's a quality chassis, but it just still feels a bit OP. You know, they tend to, hello, sir. No idea who that is, but cool. Let's go and see if we can find someone to shoot at. If we're really lucky, they won't be on my team. I've moved the zoom key because I was having problems with my zoom, as you might have heard of some of my other videos. Whereas you pressed the default button and it wasn't working. I was thinking, oh shit, my mouse broke. But no, mouse is fine. It's the game that's broken. Over his head. I'm firing now at shadows. Fantastic. I've got seismic on this, so I'm not so worried about people sneaking up on me. Concerned, but not as worried, shall we say. I need to lead more. See, this is the thing I mean about not playing it as much as I have been playing. Certain things that you just do as second nature I'm now not doing because I've got out of practice. And it's all on me. I suppose I'm going to have to go and try and defend the base, even though I'm in anything but the right chassis for doing such a thing. Because I have no real answer to anything that's actually trying to cap, because this thing is not really... It's designed for hitting big targets, basically. That's how I've set this up. I've designed it for waffling on big targets like that and not dealing with the little things that actually do a lot of the work. Oh dearie mate, that was bad. This thing feels fragile. I'm guessing that might be due to the changes in the internal crits that they did with the last patch. This thing feels really fragile. I'll check its armour out to make sure that I have actually got max armour on this like it should, because this is one of the ones I used, as you can probably tell by the internal banners, for the community warfare. So this chassis is battle tested, but that felt fragile. Right, let's see what's going on around. Who have we got here? A Warhawk, loads of LRMs. He's trying to get into a pissing contest with the Kodiak, and did he win? Looks like he did. Briefly. Yeah, we're not doing very well. I'm blaming myself for that. I should really pick a more optimal chassis. Let's see who's let's see what's happening here. Yeah, that's what I should be in. Oh dear. At least he made it quick and painless, I suppose. Yeah, that was painful. So any gains I made, I've just lost. This is the problem. I keep flitting back and between good and bad. So what I really need to do is look at something with ECM that I can put a loader on that I like and try and support the team more. Because there's people out there with far better aims than me, so I shall let them get all the kills and I'll just try and protect them long enough to be able to do so. Let's have a quick look at this one. Looks like it's maxed. Yeah, we're looking pretty maxed, so apart from the legs, but no one really appears to be shooting at me at the legs, so arms aren't maxed, but then again they're not really carrying the weapons, so it's kind of fair enough. Yeah, I think it's just fragile. Right, so we're not gonna look at the lights for now. We're gonna go with Mediums of clan only. I noticed it had reset that from the patch. See the Stormcrow. There's a chassis for you. What have I got on you? 6 small pulse and a lot of SRMs, so that's a nasty piece of kit if you get too close to it. What have you got? A support version. Small lasers, 2 LRM-15s and an LRM-10. Oh, that looks pretty nasty. That one's got ECM, that one's got ECM. I wish that had ECM, prefer that chassis, but sadly not. Sod it, we're going to take that one. One last game. See how badly this goes. The good thing about this particular variant is if I do need to go back to base and defend, it's got the small lasers, so you can actually, you've got a rate of fire basically. You're not, if you miss a shot, it's not the end of the world. You'll be able to fire again pretty quickly. It's one of the things you have to really consider when building chassis is what role you're wanting to do in the game, what sort of rate of fire you're going to need to be able to do that role. So if you're chasing lights, you don't want slower firing weapons. Yeah, they pack a punch, so if you hit a mate, you're going to do great damage and quite possibly disable what you're hitting, but if you don't, you've got the long recharge time, especially when you're coming up against chassis that often pack 5 or 6 small pulse lasers, which can hit as hard as a LBX-20 or an AC-20, or, you know, they've got a lot of firepower with a really short recharge time. Yes, they don't have much range, but you get into good range and you can really start chewing things up. And if this doesn't work, I will have to try an ECM chassis and see if it actually makes much of a difference. I really do wish more people would click ready. Massive waits between games. Admittedly, we have got one gent still connecting, but, you know. Alright, let's set some weapon groups up. That should be fine. Right, off we go. Okay, the main purpose of this chassis is support. Small lasers are there to defend if people get close. LRMs are there to basically rain hell on things that you can comfortably see. I like to prefer to actually see my target rather than just blindly fire them at something that's behind cover, because you know what's going to happen. You're going to lose radar lock and then that's it. Could I carry my own tag laser? Yeah, but I'd rather not. He's in range. Now I'm getting peppered, hooray! And of course I've got no scenery to hide behind. That was bad. That was terrible. He's been a bit brave standing out like that. And that is the worst possible thing you can do. Because I'll be dead before oh, I thought I'd be dead before I managed to start up again, but I got lucky. I will be dead now because they're going to take me out. Put the LRMs onto chain. And see if this gives us any more luck. Shooting me through scenery? Anyone? I'm toast. That one got behind me. Oh, that was terrible, terrible, terrible. Right, lesson learned. Lesson learned. Pick something with ECM. Man, I wish Clan Mechs ran as cool as these things. Wow. It's a good thing about the Stalker, it has those nice high energy mounts. Well, they've won this one well and truly. He's winning an XL. No, he's not. Sorry, he's winning a standard engine, not an XL. Good shooting. Where did that one go? There it is. Ooh, weaponless. Bad luck. He's spotting well though. But he might be the only one left. Well, he's not actually, because there's two others on two bases. The other guys... I thought the other guy decided not to go for the kill. His weaponless, was just going to leave him. But then managed to overheat himself. Oh, bad luck. Wow. Unexpected victory. Yeah. Lesson learnt, gents. Let's have a look at a shadow cap. Not a chassis I particularly like, but let's have a look anyway. When this thing finishes messing around. Right, Mech Lab. Select Mech. What have you got on? 2 pulses, an ECM. Let's have a go. And the loudest paint job known to man, but got to represent the Falcons. Alright, we're going to go Highlands because I like it. And Conquest because Escort. I've only played Escort a couple of times and yeah, not convinced. Not convinced at all. It looks like we're going to be playing Escort this time, so let's see how this goes. Find out if ECM will work on the escorting target, I suppose. Let's see how we do. And we're protecting. This isn't going to go well.
I had to escort the bitch.
Right, let's get these weapon groups sorted out. That's better. Of course the VIP mech's going off unguarded, so that's so not going to work well. Is that an urban mech? Wow. They do exist.
Looks like VIP is headed towards that.
Cool paint job on that one. See if we can find us something to shoot at. Yep, VIP's dead. No way we can probably defend this. And comes a linebacker. Short of putting my face in front of that, I can't see how I'm supposed to protect that. They're just tunnelling, they're not even attempting to move, they're just sitting there and tunnelling away. The VAP's just walking straight into him. Ridiculous. What a ridiculous game mode. They will literally just form a line, ignore our team, and just all tunnel. Not much you can really do about that. Not much at all. And this mode doesn't even show you what sort of damage you did. Or does it? Let's have a look in here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I did some damage, I suppose. And most of this damage these guys are doing here will have all gone into the VIP mech. Yeah. My least favourite game mode. Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway guys, that's been my video for today. I will do more. I will do more with MechWarrior as and when they do things that I feel are worth showing. Really do need to get some more practice in, because as you can see my skills have really fell away from what they used to be, so I shall work on that. I will find a couple of chassis that I enjoy playing. I'm probably going to go back to lights. Saying that, let's have a look what we've got light-wise. I do like my adders, but they're probably not ideal. That's got ECM, it's Machita. Might see what I can do with that. My Lynx hasn't. My Kit Fox has got. That might get a look as well, so it'll probably be between one of them two and see what I can come up with in the lights. See what I can do. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope it's not been too painful for you, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.